Shalom, family. It's your brother Malak, and hopefully everyone is doing wonderful today. I'm going to do another discussion, family, like I did the other day. Again, this is my Bible. As you see, it's beat up, but again, like I said before, this is the one I usually, this is my study Bible. And I want to add on to the last lesson I did dealing with covenant, covenant, contract, inheritance or heirs. Anyway, the last video, family. I want to do another video, family, dealing on that same level, same mindset. The Bible, family. It's, again, like I said before, it's more than a book of words or a book of stories that was transcribed off scrolls into a book form. Again, it's a trust. It's it's a covenant. But not only it's a will. It's tied to a people. It's tied to a people and it's tied to a land. It's a will, right? And we have allowed religion to come and actually devalue that or pervert that. They have over spiritualized everything without understanding the natural, and which is a whole nother subject. But anyway, family, there's many aspects of a will, but we're going to touch upon this aspect of it. Is going to be based off connecting a people to not only this covenant on a promise, but connecting them to the word of the Most High in the land, and I'm going to try to cover that as much as possible. It's not for a religion, it's for a people, and in many cases we're getting into the same mindset, and we got to be careful of that coming into this this if I can say this so-called awakening. We have to be careful of that, and I hope everybody really get the mindset and not get any feelings or get any emotions behind what I'm saying, but understanding how serious this is. But anyway, a will, right? A will. Going to the Black Law Dictionary, family. A will is generally defined as an instrument by which a person makes a disposition of his property. So the Most High created this will, and this book is the will. It supersedes anything these people can come up with. Anybody that has ever studied the Bible, read the Bible, know anything about the Bible, know that the Bible is tied to not just a land, but tied to a people, and not just a people, but to a covenant and a promise, and many other things. But anyway, we getting the gist of it. We're not going to go into all the little nuances, but just the gist of it. But everybody knows that the Bible is connected to a people and connected to a land, and the Most High. And the Most High is the Grantor. He's the one that created it. We're gonna get into the word Grantor later as we go on. But dealing with that will, right? Dealing with that will, He's the one, which persons makes a disposition for his property. So let's go to the book of Leviticus. The book of Leviticus, I want to say chapter 25. And we're going to start off at 23. The land shall not be sold forever, for the land is mine. Again, this is the Most High. The land is for the Most High. For ye are strangers and sojourners with me, and in all the lands of your possession ye shall grant a redemption for the land. not only are we being redeemed, but the land is being redeemed because the land belongs to a people. And in religion, these people like to say, well, it don't matter. But they keep reading the word of the Most High, and they'll talk about how they believe in it, but then they'll devalue or pervert it by saying it doesn't matter. You can't have it both ways. But anyway, the land is for the Most High, and it can't be sold. But again, according to Ezekiel, these people have taken the land in their possessions. So I tell you what, let's do that since I mentioned that. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, I want to say. Okay, chapter 36. Chapter 36 and 1. Also, the Son of Man prophesied unto the mountains of Israel, and say, Ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus says Yahweh Elohim, because the enemy had said again, Aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. They have taken the Most High's land into possessions. Therefore prophesy and say, Thus says Yahweh Elohim, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye may be a possession into the remnant, into the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of takers, and are an infamy of the people. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh Elohim. Thus says Yahweh Elohim, to the mountains and to the hills and to the rivers and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision for the residue of the heathens that are round about. Therefore, thus says Yahweh Elohim, surely in the fire of my jealousy I have spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my lands into their possessions with the joy of their hearts, with despiteful minds, right? And to cast it for a prey. So again, these people have taken the Most High's lands into their possessions. It's not their lands, it's the Most High's land. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy. We're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For Yahweh's portion is his people, Jacob the lot of his inheritance. See, these people have taken a land in their possessions with deceitful minds. The Most High gave them land. He gave us land. But they want our land too. This is the arrogance of these people. But the Most High, the Bible is the will. See, the Most High he's the grantor. He created the will. He created the trust. He created the covenant. And he gave it to a people. And here it is, even in these people courts, they will show you these things, that if there's a will or there's a trust, it cannot be broken by somebody that's not even a part of that covenant. But here it is, this is what they're doing right in front of the Most High's face. Let's get the word grantor. Let's get the word grantor. I say grantor, and I said I was going to go to it, so let's go to it now. Grantor, the person by whom a grant is made. A transfer of property. The creator of the trust is usually designated as the grantor of the trust. Again, the Most High is the grantor. He's the creator of the trust. That's why I say we have to understand, in any court of law, this book stands. You are the people that the will, that the trust, that the covenant belongs to. And again, these people have deceitful minds, deceitful hearts. That's why they give you religion, to disconnect you from your birthright, to disconnect you from the promise. Let's go to Psalms 83. Let's go to Psalms 83 right fast. Psalms 83. Keep not silent, O Elohim. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Elohim. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. Again, family, this is why they give you these ambiguous terms like African American or Negro or black, or even give you religious terms, as Baptist, Catholic, Methodist, Presbyterian, so on and so forth, and not the children of Israel, because the children of Israel are tied to the land, or tied to this book, or tied to the covenant, tied to a trust, tied to a will. The Most High is a grantor. The Most High is a grantor. So in many aspects, the Bible is a deed. The Bible is a deed. There's nobody on the planet that can argue the connection between the Bible, between the Most High, the children of Israel, the land, and His Word. No, there's nobody on the planet that can argue with that. Let's go to the word deed. Let's go to the word deed. Deed. A conveyance of realty. So again, this book deals with real estate, the land of Israel. A writing signed by Grantor. We just went over the word grantor. Whereby title to realty is transferred from one person to another. The Most High is transferring the land of Israel. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go to Ezekiel. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 17. Therefore say, thus says Yahweh Elohim, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. It's transferring property. Transfer of property. We have to understand that this book is, again, it's a living book. These people, there's no way they can hide around it. Even in their court cases, we see that, again, like I said, these people have built up their judicial system off our Bible, off our records. These people have built up their government off our records. This very society is built off our records. But when it comes down to us, again, like the book of Psalms says, they consulted against thy hidden ones. They know the law because they studied our book. They studied our records. They know this. So anyway, family, just wanted to bring this into a new light for you guys, and hopefully it makes sense. With that being said, family, I'm going to cut it there. And as usual, peace, love, shalom.